Just real quick. I almost said click. Real quick. I'm gonna take like a couple days off to recoup, and then I'll be back. We had a blast camping. So much fun. I know you guys are on. It shows 0, but it shows likes. Very strange. So I'm just exhausted. I'm feeling good. We had a blast. But I just feel like spirit needs to clear energy. So we're just gonna let them clear energy. So I'm just kind of flowing. I went through my rocks. I didn't even finish going through my rocks. My back started to hurt, so I was like, So I didn't even finish. And I know you guys are probably like, where's Court? I know. And I have pictures to show you guys. We had a good time. But I do feel like, can't make out what's on my necklace. Oh, Nefertiti. 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 I can't stand on my clasp. It's down there. But yeah. Nefertiti. Hey. There she was, just walking down the street. I had her off for a little while. I just put her back on recently. Last week or two. Take her off, I put her on. I took her off, I put her on. But the energy's been wild. I mean, we still had a blast camping, but wild. Oh, nice. That was like with the Celtics thing. We had game 7. It's all coming in. It's all coming back to me now. So, yeah, I was pumped. I got out at a decent time today. I think I was home by like 2:30. And I was going to go on YouTube. And then I was I know I have Zodiacs to finish, but I really feel like Spirit wants to push energy. So and their way of doing that right now is me staying off of YouTube. So I don't know what's up with that, you know. So I'm not going to question it. Just I'm going to let them do what they need to do. You know what I mean, jelly beans? So apparently I felt like, I'm so sorry guys, I know it's contagious. I just ate popcorn. I thought I saw something. Someone say the energy was off the charts. I don't know. It is off the charts though. We had oh yeah. I'll show you some pictures. I can't right now because they're on my phone. But the energy was crazy. Crying, laughing, anger, you name it. I witnessed it all. I know it's contagious. I'm so sorry. I wasn't even yawning until I came on. See what I'm saying? Like, that seemed like a fake yawn, but it was real. It's like even doing this little video as I'm like laying here, I was like, oh, come on real quick and let them know. Maybe I'll come back probably like Wednesday or so. it's like wearing me out. So I know Spirit's doing cleanup. I don't know how, why. I'm not gonna bother asking any questions. Just they're just gonna do what they need to do, and I'll be back. You know. So, and I got home late yesterday. Why did I go home late? That was a lie. I just straight up lied to you without even realize I lied to you. Until I actually lied to you. I'm not even a good liar. Go home at like 1. Obviously exhausted, shower, all that unpacking, laundry. And then, holy shit. So sorry. And then, I had to be at work for 5. Hi. And then I got home. I just know they want me off for a few days. And I know it has to do with energy. I know karma's, obviously rolling around. There's like another wave of karma. There's going to be triggers. You're going to see people's bad sides, good sides. Lots of drama. So it's basically what I'm hearing is it's not a judgment-free zone. So right now it's just not a judgment-free zone, whatever that's regarding. And do you know that night I did the video about karmic, like physical death? My parents were watching me upstairs. They're probably laughing if they're watching this now. I'm like, what are you guys starting to watch me now? So I walk upstairs. He's like, oh, you're off YouTube now, huh? He's like, careful you don't shapeshift later or something. I was like, oh, Jesus. My mom's like, you say fuck a lot. I was like, I know. Like father, like daughter. It's just fluent. It just fuck this, fuck you, fuck that, fuck no. And I think I went back and watched it. My ears are ringing. Hold on. I went back and watched it for like 20 minutes. And like every word out of my mouth was fuck. So, and I know I'm very fluent in that word. Don't get me wrong, right? But like, that was a whole lot of F words that night. But then I had to explain to my dad, like, shape-shifting is not just turning into animals and stuff like that. Like, I think people just think whatever they Google. And there's so many different meanings to shape-shifting. You can shape-shift during intercourse. You can shape-shift during dreams. You can shape-shift during channeling. Like, there's so many different types of shape-shifting. And I think people just assume, like, okay, so your human form turning into a creature. And it's like, no, I don't think I have that ability. And if I do, I'm not aware of it. And I'm not trying to like study or research that ability because I don't want to say it's rude, like I don't have interest in it. It's just, I guess, not my forte. But I feel like if there's shapeshifting going on, I feel like on my end, it wouldn't be me shapeshifting like that. I would think it would be how you have ancestors and certain things that like come in. And you know how like when people, I don't know how to explain it, and I think I've explained it before as if like somebody would say something like your grandfather said or your grandmother, and it's just not a terminology it's just not a terminology people use. So it's like, oh man, you just reminded me of so and so. Like a lot of times spirit ancestors, loved ones, certain ones, they will come in and they will shapeshift, meaning they will take place of an animal, a human, you name it. So that was pretty funny. So I'm just hearing no judgment. It's not a judgment-free zone right now. So there's a lot of judgy people. So be aware of that, because I'm hearing it again. And I'm not saying that in any means of my dad. My dad will always be like, ooh, play with your crystal ball. Loves me to death. It just is what it is. You know? So I'm not referring that to that. But I'm saying it could be family, it could be friends, it could be foes, it could be co-workers, it could be children. And just right now, it's not a judgment-free zone. So that's too bad for those who are in that situation to live life like that. Mostly on critical. So, anywho, I don't want to stay too long, because honestly, I know when I have that feeling, I definitely have that feeling. And when I just said I know, the whole accent thing kicked in, and we know when that happens, when it gets more, like the like the punctuations, like, so that's like a sure sign for me. So hang in there. I'll be back. I want to come on. I want to chat. I want to do this. I want to show you pictures. I want to do that. But it's like time and a place for everything. So, I just feel like a lot of you are being watched right now. It's the feeling of watched, stalked. It's embracive is the word I'm getting. Hola, señorita. So, protect your energy. Oh, and the stones I found, there's a Y, there's an X, there's a T, and I know it's the runes. And it's just amazing messages to get the messages like that. And some of I haven't even like finished looking at these stones. I cannot believe I even gathered that many. It's insane. I typically do not gather that many. I had no idea I gathered, like, and I wasn't collecting them when I was buzzed. I mean, a majority of the time I was probably buzzed when I was collecting them, but like not like that where I'm like, oh, you have an overabundance of freaking rocks. You know what I mean? And then some guy, like, he came out, his name was Rusty. He worked at the campground. It was like a second day. I'm like, hey, technically, is this private property? Like, is it okay if I'm taking the rocks? And he's like, well, technically, he's like, some would consider it's like messing up the ecosystem. He's like, but you can take them anyway. He's like, fuck it, or something. And I'm like, what? And then I was sitting there, I'm like, I don't want to mess up the ecosystem. And when we were doing the research with the shells, they were saying that too. But then I asked Spirit, and Spirit's like, take the rocks, Court, take the rocks. So I told myself to take the rocks. I'm gonna have one kick-ass backyard one day. So, lots of messages. And I love that I get my messages on the rocks like that too. It's pretty awesome. A couple of these rocks I've never came across, so I'm excited to like really check them out. So yeah, just be wary of, which is weird, I don't say that, so typically it's very weary energy. And I don't know what degrees Mars is right now, but let's say a few more days. When it's like, when it's, I can't tell if it's like 7 or 8. If it's like, so when Mars gets to 7 or 8, 5 is usually playing it safe. That's like the typical standard. I just had 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if it's going to be conjunct Saturn. So just be wary, because the stuff that's under the covers right now, like, the monsters under my bed, like all the monsters under the bed are coming to the surface. Karmic. But we're stepping into new comic stories. So, but I feel like there's I get a real icky energy, like it's fantasy and it's not the fantasy you're looking for or projecting. So on that note, like, I'm out. Like, spirit doesn't want me on, guys. So protect your energy, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you in a few days. Take care. Bye. And I missed you. I missed you guys. Love you. Bye. And I almost wanted to do that again. And when I did that, what, a few weeks ago? Which is weird. I don't typically do that. But, yeah, take care of you guys. Even, like, if it feels kosher. Like, I've been feeling good kosher, right? But I'm telling you, like, there's... No. Even somebody walking on the sidewalk, I bet you if you actually looked at people, the way they're looking at you right now, and they don't even realize, someone's face says it all. You're going to see that in the next few days. There's no question. So take care, you guys. Salt baths. Showers. All right. Oh, that's funny. All right. I love you guys. I gotta... Yeah, I'm telling you, like, when they don't want me on. All right. So, love you guys.